Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Um, Before we get started, we will just hit on a few things. First of all, how is everyone doing? Hello, Amy C. Mystery, Story Retold, Cloak the Librarian, Courtney's here, Amy C. Mysteries, Brittany's here, hello! As you can see, I have a different setup. Usually I have these beautiful lights, and, my daughter ran off with the little button things that lets me do all the settings, turning it off and on. And I have yet to see it since. So um, we're gonna have just this. This is the lighting that you guys get tonight. But I'm sure we'll find it eventually. Chocolate chips and eating a banana. That sounds so good. My husband is on his way home and he's bringing me McDonald's because I have a really bad headache and I didn't feel like cooking. And so, yeah. I'm glad to see you all here. So as you saw, if you got to see it, I have merch now, which is all because of my friend Liv, who said she would buy something if I had it up. So I have it up, and so you can go ahead and just Cloak the Librarian did a great demonstration of putting it up, so you can buy merch. And then on top of that, my tip, all the chat commands is in the video description. So you can do all sorts of things. Some of you have already found out that you can do Bible verses now, which I'm super excited about. And then, hi Elizabeth Mullins, welcome. And of course merch, and then you can tip. You could also do all sorts of other fun things, so you should check them out. And then the puzzle. So the puzzle was in the slideshow in the beginning. I will pull it up here one last time. And the goal is that you will have solved it by the end of the stream. And you get 4 hints for it, but they do cost. So you have to tip me in order to receive a hint. You just have to let me know that you want a hint, and then on top of that, if you have not solved it by the end of the stream, I will be punished. And the punishment that has been put into place is I will be dyeing my hair. So I will be dyeing my hair. So there's 4 hints. I have them all lined up for you. And so make sure to write that down now. I am about to take it down. So if you have not gotten the chance to write it, you should. Or here, maybe I can do this. I don't know. No, I can't. Here, I'll do it here. Also, once you feel like you have solved it, you just get to type out exclamation point and the solution with no capitalizations and no other punctuation besides the first exclamation point. Here is the puzzle. I think I typed that out right. So, but, oops, that was the wrong button. How is everyone doing tonight? And did you guys see, what are you guys doing for Father's Day? It's coming up. So, Father's Day is going to be very busy for us. And then once you have solved it, just type in the exclamation point and then the, what color are we talking? I think I know we were bouncing between the dusty blue and the red. I think we're probably going to do the red. That's the one that my husband doesn't hate. So, let's go ahead and get started and play the game.
Dare to play.
I know. I noticed that he started streaming. So I noticed he put in like at like 5:30. I didn't know his schedule. If I had known his schedule, I would have done something probably a little different. I actually have his pulled up on my phone right now. So, alrighty. You dropped the ball. We're gonna do Master Sleuth because this is my favorite game. So, we're gonna have fun. We did a ice cream spoon for my husband for Father's Day that just says Dad's ice cream shovel because he loves ice cream. But yeah, I know. I've got it pulled up too. All right, Nancy, I've got your contact info through a friend of mine, Maura. I think you did some good sleuthing work with her in Scotland not too long ago. First, some background on yours truly. You could officially call me a locator of fine goods, per se. Nice things get lost. Nice things stay buried for a while. I find the nice things. I get a piece of the pie. In other words, I'm a treasure hunter. Currently, I'm in Iceland, in a small town called Skipra. When I first arrived, the Herlikide was beached nearby with a long-standing rumor about a treasure concealed somewhere within this old merchant ship. The ship is pretty important to the citizens of Skiprat, and they hold a festival every year to celebrate the year it crashed on their shores. Why celebrate a shipwreck? Don't ask me. I helped to restore the ship along with my business partner, Magnus. I can't say his last name. Kildjensen. Under two conditions. Number one, I would be entitled to a portion of any treasure found. And number two, we couldn't begin a formal search until this year's festival was finished. We dolled the ship up all pretty, polished the hull, and Magnus planned to sail it in to commemorate the festival's start date. But when the ship arrived, empty. No Magnus, no sign of a struggle. Nothing. He's just gone. I think Magnus is up to something shady. I think he found the treasure, and now I want you to find him. I've booked you on the next flight into Reykjavik. A car will take you to Skipra. I'll meet you in town. Bon voyage, Dagny Silva. Whew.
Phew, finally made it to town. Ooh, it's
I don't think they do, Cloak the Librarian. They don't say any of the
Are
surnames.
you Miss Silva?
Finally, she arrives. I think I'm half made of ice at this point. So, you're Nancy, huh? I'm Dagny. I'm part of the ship restoration team, the one who called you in. You can call me Boss Lady if you want. Or my queen. Or Dagny, whatevs.
Let's go with Dagny for now and work our way up to the big stuff. Can I help?
Yes. Find my missing, skeeving, backstabbing business partner, Magnus.
I'm sensing you're a little stressed out about this.
Ugh. I'm so mad I've been an inch away from setting this town on fire.
On fire? Are you okay?
What?
Oh, just a fire comment. I thought...
Metaphors, Nancy. Keep up with me here. So listen. Right now I'm focused on this town, Skibrot. There's this ship in town that was being rebuilt. Real old, 18th century. I offered to sponsor the rebuilding project to get the ship floating again. Mostly because I'm super nice and cool like that. But also because there's a rumor about a treasure on board worth millions.
I'll call you Cloak then.
Magnus, the man in charge of the project, and my business partner promised we'd find it and split the earnings.
But he's gone missing now?
Yep. and left me looking like a fool.
Well,
Was there any proof that he disappeared intentionally?
He disappeared sometime before our ship crashed into the harbor. They say he must have fallen in the water, but the guy sails for a living. You know what sailors don't do? Drown.
Sunday, Father's Day, is also my daughter's second birthday. So we are going out of town and gonna go shopping together. So.
I get it. You think he ran off with the gold then?
After enough time in the biz, a girl knows when she's being backstabbed. If he did find the treasure, I need you to track down Magnus and make him play fair.
And if I find the treasure, I'll find Magnus.
Yes. The key to finding the treasure is learning about that ship.
So everything's interconnected. Sounds like I've got my work cut.
Monkey King, you are right. Sailors drown all the time.
Awesome. How do I get on board?
By not being me, apparently. Elizabeth controls the ship, and she hates my guts. She removed the gangway to my ship that I paid for.
Did she give you a reason?
Oh, something about her family line and ancient blood feuds and murders and, normal boring stuff. Talk to Soren, the festival organizer. He'll make sure she lets you on.
What do people in town think about Magnus's disappearance?
They're all like, ooh, the ocean is super dangerous in the winter. And ooh, hypothermia and blah, blah, blah. Icelander stuff.
Without a body, you're still convinced he faked his death.
Yep. Which apparently doesn't take a lot of work in Iceland.
All right.
How'd you meet Magnus?
I heard about the rumor of the treasure through my connections. Then I approached him. He's a hard guy to pin down, that Magnus. Turns out he's been looking for the treasure for years. I just happened to come in at an opportune moment.
What would Magnus do with the treasure?
Desperately wants to buy his own ship. He's a ship guy. Ship guys are like that.
So the ship he helped rebuild isn't his?
We funded it, but it's town property.
Goodbye.
Bye now.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and talk to Soren. He's got a really cool
I'm
name.
looking for Soren.
You must be Nancy. I'm Soren, the organizer of the Ancestors Festival. I run the Culture Center here in Skiprot.
Nice to meet you. Can you help me get onto the ship?
Ah, the Herlichide. Is Elizabeth not manning the gangway?
The gangway's missing, unfortunately.
Oh, dear. Well, that's highly unusual. I'll take care of it straight away for you. Elizabeth is a rose, truly. But she does have thorns.
What do you think happened to Magnus?
I admit I haven't the faintest idea. That man's mind is a hive of mysteries, an enigma, an impenetrable den.
So you two never really talked?
You're all good,
An
Elizabeth.
understatement. Why, the man hardly spoke 10 words to me the entire time I knew him. I do hope he's all right, though. If he were to turn up, say, less than alive, it would spell bad news for me. I'm already disliked, and it would only show the others how easy it is to make someone disappear.
What is this place?
This is my battle station, the place where I endeavor to fight my way through the thickest mysteries of Icelandic history. Here, confusing ancient shipwrecks and obscure writings from millennia past are converted into knowledge and truth. Also, I have swords.
We all love swords.
So, you're a historian, archaeologist?
A bit of both. I dabble. I spent some years at Harvard pursuing my doctorate in Viking history before returning to Skiprot for research. I'm one of the only few to ever travel in this town. Everyone here should try it sometime. Really shakes up the old bag of prejudices.
I guess that
You
explains
can't
why
wear
you
those
don't have
pants,
much of an
baby.
accent.
Those are too small for you.
Quite.
Tell me about your research.
Come here, come here.
Things. Ceremonial sharp things. Wedding spears, funeral spears, new baby celebration daggers, birthday axes, congrats bows. Turns out, Vikings have a lot of weapons for every occasion. Nothing says I love you like a new murder tool. Most of these can be found on shipwrecks or near burial sites. Luckily, there are no lack of those in these parts, so I've got plenty of work to do. Old Gudrun over there is my favorite of all. She's a replica, not an original. I use her to knock icicles off the roof.
Later.
Well, on with it.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and go to the ship. Your movie's still playing, isn't it? I hear it.
Who let you on board? If you're here for the festival, it's cancelled.
I didn't mean to intrude. I'd just like to have a
Your
look
movie's
around,
out there,
if
baby.
that's okay. My name's Nancy Drew.
Do you want a birthday sword?
I know you're a tourist. We're a town of 300.
I'm not a tourist. I'm here to investigate. Thanks for setting up that gangway for me, by the way.
Your dad will be
Gangway
home
was
soon.
meant for Soren. I didn't know he planned to let
Yeah,
strangers on
come on.
board. Are you with that snake of a woman?
He's gonna bring you chicken nuggets.
It's complicated.
If you're after just the gold, I want nothing to do with you. Leave.
Wait, I'm not after any treasure. I just want to help find Magnus.
Magnus?
Look, I think we might have gotten off on the wrong foot. Maybe I should start over. My name's Nancy. It's really nice to meet you.
I'm Elizabeth. I run a Misty Skip pub in town. What do you want with Magnus?
Oh, good. So you know him?
That's a question, isn't it? I thought I knew him. Maybe I was wrong.
Were you very close with him then?
No. No, we weren't close. And I want nothing to do with a man.
What do you think happened to Magnus? The current rumor is that he fell overboard.
Do I think he is drowned? Is that what you're asking?
I didn't mean it that way.
I certainly hope so. Some people think he ran off with some old treasure. It may be a coincidence. It may not.
Dagny doesn't think it was a coincidence
Oh,
at
I'm
all.
sorry, Kalina.
So, you've been
It's really
talking to
tough.
others.
Just a bit here and there.
Even if the treasure were real, Magnus wouldn't be able to find it. He's completely
That's sad.
oblivious. To the world. To everything.
I hate it when
The man lives in a
you get
cabin
sick.
in the mountains. Too lofty to concern himself with human affairs.
Goodbye.
Bye now.
I think Dad's home now. Let's go ahead and explore the ship. I would have been there. I think Wizard Kitten, she did a stream today too of the Phantom of Venice. And I was there for like parts of it. I was in and out because on Friday I just like, since I stream, I spend most of the day prepping for this stream, making sure that everything is good.
Sorry.
Oh,
I'm
thank
late.
you. No, you're fine. It's okay. Oh, thanks. Jeez, Louise. All right. So I went to like parts of that. Okay, I am going to mute because I will be eating. So, pardon me. I figure you don't want to hear me eating.
This radio looks new, but the key's missing. Only Dagny and Magnus have radio keys, apparently. This definitely looks like the original helm. Someone made off with some of the decorations, though. Dagny's been doing a little sleuthing of her own. Is that a password? Won't turn on. Missing batteries, I think. Wow, an antique desk, and it's in pristine condition. Time to break it open. I need to figure out the rules being used in each row here. They look really happy. Looks like this dinghy's in good shape. I wonder who owns it.
Okay. That was the worst of my food. It removes a message. I might have accidentally put security on too high. It's very possible.
I didn't think it was possible to be this cold.
Can't you go inside?
They keep asking people to fix this broken heater so I can watch over my ship. You know what Gunnar told me? Freeze for all I care. He is the worst human being.
Maybe I can help you out with that heater then.
Do you know how to do machine things?
I've picked up a few things.
I don't care what they say. You're okay, Nancy Drew.
Hello, Southern Sleuth. Welcome to my stream.
So we're gonna do this middle management style. That is, you do the work and I supervise. Each of those circuit pieces will attach anywhere on this board, but there are special numbers you've got to watch out for. Covered numbers add together to give that piece a total value. If you can use all 5 pieces to hit all 5 target values, the heater will be fixed.
You know, I'm actually not sure that's how electricity works.
Oh yeah? Okay. Where'd you get your PhD in electricitology again?
It's okay, Liv. Welcome to the stream. Alrighty. This is one of those puzzles that I'm like, I have no idea what's going on.
If you know this much, why haven't you tried to fix it yet?
Hey, if I had to do all the hard thinking around here, you'd be out of a job.
So, where'd you come from?
The United States?
Hey, me too. Where in the U.S.?
South-ish.
I'd just like to get to know you a little.
I went to school, and then I had a job, and then I was married, and then I wasn't. And now I have another job involving definitely legal treasure hunting activities. That's me.
Are you like this with everyone?
Anyone who isn't paying me. If you want to write me a check, I can tell you a sad backstory and we both can pretend it's real.
Sorry, I left my checkbook at the lodge.
Maybe next time then.
Oh my goodness, that sounds so good,
every
Liv.
stranger who crosses your path?
Well, no. I guess I don't like to talk about myself much either.
What's your jam? Witness protection program? Arch nemesis?
None of those. I guess it's that I meet so many interesting people, I just feel ordinary by comparison.
Nah, everyone's normal to themselves. People think my job is all glam and adrenaline, but that all got boring years ago. Now it's just 9 to 5 headache involving lots of diplomacy and occasional gunfire. But you, a gal your age working as a sleuth?
Oh, it hatched Southern Sleuth.
Thanks. I guess this is my normal. I'm a pretty lucky girl.
Anyways, it's probably for the best that you stay quiet. Don't talk to strangers, kiddo. It's worked out for me.
So cute. Did you come up with a name? Okay. Okay. Hopefully that'll help the audio a little bit, Monkey King. Liv, just so you know, I've updated the chat commands because I know how much you love them. I'm really close. Is it just an inch over? That was really close. I feel like everything's super close solving. Anybody else, this one of their top favorites? This is my top favorite. Or do you have opinions on it? I might cheat this one. I want to do it all, but I can't do it all. I feel like I was really close for a hot minute there. And I just feel like that's right. Ooh, that looked really good. Oh, man. Yeah. Man. This is not a favorite puzzle. Not my favorite puzzle within this game.
That was the strangest
Whew.
wiring panel
But
I've ever seen.
I do like it.
the
I think
heat's
it's a
on.
good puzzle.
Toasty. Feels just like home. By the by, have you been up to Magnus's cabin yet?
He has a cabin? Up in the hills?
Elizabeth keeps a key in her bag. Talk about refusing to let go. But there's no way she'd ever give it to you.
So, I'll need to find a way to get her off that deck.
If I were you, I'd get a little sneaky about it.
I found a radio on board, but I need a key to turn it on. Can I borrow yours?
Here you go.
Hey, that was easy. Now, how do I operate the thing?
I don't know. I don't have radio experience. I have business experience.
I love this stuffed animal puzzle
Figures.
too.
Well, thanks anyway. So, how long were you working on the ship project?
About 2 years. On and off a bit. Magnus supervised the rebuild. I provided
That's
cash.
true, Courtney. That's a really good
That's
one
a
too.
long time to hang around in Iceland. Have you been in Skipbrought all that time?
Ha! No. I think the locals would have offed me by now if that were the case. I don't like to stay in one place for too long.
Why's that?
If you stay in one place, people start to need you and feel things about you and all that icky, weird stuff. I'm not really the having friends type.
I'd like to think you and I are on friendly terms.
What is this?
See,
Are we gonna
all
hold
the
hands and
puzzles
sing
are really good
campfire
in this
songs now?
game, I think.
Get
Because
lost,
I think
Drew.
of
Find my gold.
I think
I'll let
of
you go.
the ship wheel.
Toodles.
I love the ship wheel puzzle. I love the puzzle where you're stuck in the lighthouse and the light is going round and round. I really like that one. And it's timed and you're
If this section
freezing.
of the original ship was removed, then maybe others were too.
And so I'm super excited to get to the lighthouse. Obviously, that's my favorite part of this entire game. But I feel like it's such a beautiful game too. And
Everything in the gift shop is available for purchase.
yeah, I just like it all. Alrighty, guys. Look at all these sweaters that I'm gonna have to make. At some point, I'm gonna make this too. I want to make this puzzle. I mean, I want to make this stuffed animal. I was thinking
Looks
about
like
puzzles.
you're out of cash.
Oh, I'm out of cash.
Could you finish setting up the knots display? You
This
just need to
is a
match the
puzzle I
images to the
don't
knot they
like.
create.
This
I
is
do
a
it
puzzle
myself,
I
but
really
I don't
don't
have
like.
the time.
Sure, leave it to me.
I will say though that even though this is one that I really don't like, it feels like on some ways easier and then in some ways it feels easier than the one from Shadow at the Water's Edge. Yeah, this one just isn't my favorite. I don't know why. I feel like this goes here. This... I feel like that goes like that. And the ending for this one is like that. I have a feeling like this one goes here. Yeah, that one goes there, and I think this one goes here. That goes there. This must go here. Just look for the most tangled portion of it, and you'll. This is my favorite game, so something is not right. I figure. These two go together, and that goes. But maybe it's this. I did something wrong. You like this puzzle, Terry? You want to solve it? By the way, welcome to the stream. I thought I had it. I guess apparently I don't. Okay, so it turns out this one goes here. And it's... I just needed to switch those two around.
Soren should be happy about this.
I was on the right track. I had it right. I just accidentally wasn't looking at one.
Gunpowder. Looks like someone wrote a note for themselves.
Hello, Maggie. Welcome to the stream. As cool as this display is, I would say almost the entire, like this half of the shop, I would say I like it. I really think it's well done, but I wish it had more to do, like to help in the game. Whether it's something like, oh, you know, more than just the knot puzzle. So you set up the knot puzzle to help out. But it'd be great, like, this right here, all this does, the only value to this game right here is so that you can be knowledgeable about the names of all of this for a later puzzle, but it's not that pertinent. And same with this. I feel like this, something that would have been cool is if like you would notice something for this ship by looking at it, like, oh, look, there's something here. Maybe I need to go look at the Hairlockide. But I just feel like there could be, this could have made more sense. I understand why it's so small. Because it's a shop. It's not like a big museum or anything like that. And I understand that. That makes sense. But okay, so did everyone find the puzzle earlier on in chat? Did the people that have kind of trickled in, there's a puzzle.
Hi there.
And I
I'm
put it up
investigating a
earlier
recent
on in chat.
disappearance. My name's Nancy Drew.
Speak up, girl.
My name's Nancy Drew.
Louder!
I said my name's Nancy Drew.
Mind your ship, flag, and temper. Looks like we got a real angry one here. Name's Gunnar, but you can call me Gunnar. The skip is my home.
Oh.
All good.
Did you know Magnus?
Sure did. Never liked him.
It is shorter than before.
Any reason you didn't like him?
He was too tall, too poetic, to cry into your guitar and mourn for the sea. Always quiet, always thinking, too soft, beard too short, coat too long, eyelashes too full.
So I take it you weren't friends.
Gunnar doesn't need friends. Already have two, mug and chair.
Mug and chair. I know, he's so awesome.
Did Magnus ever say anything about the treasure?
I might have.
I can't wait to order my own mug. My own Indie Crafts mug. want to get the one that says crafting and gaming. I'm very excited about
Don't
it.
remember?
No, I have a very good memory. Go away.
I just want to get to the bottom of this.
Don't care. Don't want trouble.
Did you attend the festival this year?
Yes. Embarrassing.
For you?
Not everyone else. The scrambling around for hidden treasure? Embarrassing. When I was all young, we fought over things like longest fish and shiniest boat. Not gold. Ever since that Thorn took over the festival running, it's been straight to the bottom with it.
Are you a sailor?
Was long ago. I gave up the sea for good, and I'll never sail again.
You still look like a sailor to me.
What does a sailor look like?
It's a certain quality. I can't quite place it.
Worn? Broken? Bitter? The sea chewed me up and spat me back out?
Here, I'll fix it. Sorry. Let me find the soul. Copy. Paste. Puzzle. Bingo!
And I lost everything in her waves. You are too delicate. I bet you'd not last 1 minute against some of the gales I've sailed.
I'm finding that these days I'm surprisingly hard to kill.
Well, we'll see about that, detective, won't we?
I wish I could say that about my own life.
I hate the water. Hate the smell of it, the sound of it, won't ever return.
So, about your fingers.
My lucky tree?
Is that what you call them?
Sure is. It's a long story. Now, there I was, out in the pitch black of night, with no sign of shore and only my fishing spear. Then suddenly, I saw a shadow. It was a mighty squid, the greatest hunter of them all. Few men have lived to see it and tell the tale. So I pulled out my spear, just a little too fast, mind you.
And that's how you lost your fingers?
Of course not! I threw the spear right overboard and I hauled that fellow into my net. Took all my weight just to keep him from wriggling free. But his strength proved too much for me. He gnashed his giant beak and, well, I was done for.
So the squid took your fingers.
No! Right as I thought I was dead, a massive shark leapt out of the waves and ate the squid. It was the sleeper shark, a solid 6 meters long with 4 rows of teeth. He bit my arm and pulled me under as I gasped for my last breath.
So it was a shark then?
No! I managed to punch him in the nose. You ever fight a shark? You know how to punch him in the nose? He let me go. I swam like a merman and made it back to shore. 3 months later, I was in a wood shop accident. Lopped my fingers clean off.
At least it makes for a great story.
Thank you, Terry. I just realized that
Have
I
you met
messed up on
Dagny?
something and I
Who?
have to fix
She's
it
the
now.
woman involved with the Hirlich High's restoration. Brown hair, about
And we'll
yay
see if I
high.
can fix it.
Ah, a tough little mink of a woman.
it might
Not
do
bad
it.
in my book.
Did you see her the day of the ship crash?
Yeah, she was there, but I paid no attention to the mink.
I'll let you go.
Be gone with you.
Yeah, Terry, when I was making the merch, I had to tell myself, you're not going to buy anything right now. You're not going to buy anything right now. I will get my own merch eventually, but not. I just made the merch today.
I probably
so
shouldn't be back there.
I know I thought about it and then I was like, oh, it's too soon. I won't make merch right now. It's too soon. And then Liv mentioned it and then I was like, wow, crud, I guess I gotta make merch. So
This is
I have a
so
logo
neat.
now. So
I wish I could play these.
if you are a crafter and a gamer like me, then you're probably gonna want the merch. At least one of them. This is fun though. Secret tunnel through the mountains. Secret tunnel. Yeah. I know, it's like, and then when I was making it, I loved it so much. I was like, this is perfect. It's the right amount of cute and quirky, and yeah, I had a lot of fun making it.
Hello?
Hey, Ned. Are you still on your way?
Hey, Ned. No, I'm already here.
Oh, good. How close are you?
Getting closer all the time. I feel like I'm definitely near to a breakthrough.
Oh, cool. I can't wait.
It's hard to get people to talk, though.
Get people to talk?
Yes, I've managed to narrow down that the treasure is related to the ship somehow, but beyond that, I haven't figured out the specifics.
Nancy, what are you talking about? Are you on a case right now?
Well, of course. I'm in Iceland.
Nancy, do you know what today is?
Sunday?
It's our anniversary today. We had reservations for dinner, remember? I called to see if you were on your way to the restaurant, but I guess not.
Oh, no. Ned.
All right. Am I apologetic or am I cruel? Am I apologetic or cruel? Maybe I'll be apologetic. They do.
Oh, Ned, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot.
Well, yeah, you being in Iceland is
The anniversary.
I guess you shouldn't be surprised. You tend to get a little focused on cases. But, wow, Iceland, of all places.
I owe you a serious apology. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Nan. That's part of why we're celebrating this anniversary in the first place. You're passionate, and that's great, and part of why we're together. I've heard of getting stood up on an anniversary, but nothing quite like this. Just bring me an anniversary souvenir from your trip, okay?
Oh, you're the best, Ned. I'll make it up to you, I promise.
In the meantime, I'll just fill the hole in my heart with football and this pint of cookie kringle ice cream. There's a game on tonight I really wanted to watch with Bert, so maybe it's cosmic fate. Anyways, if you're in Iceland, it must be a pretty interesting case.
It is. Lost treasure, a missing captain, and a town with a pile of secrets.
Sounds like the usual fare in Nancy world. Remember, you can give me a call anytime you want. Hint, hint, and wait for it. Stay cool.
Oh boy, that was just the worst.
Hey, you stood me up. Pretty sure I get a free pass on fun.
Okay, I'll buy him the sword.
I've been at this restaurant for a while, and the waiter's glaring at me. I think I should get out of here.
Bye, Ned. I'll give you a call soon.
Bye.
Okay, I will buy him the sword. That means I need to buckle down and get good at this.
Hey, girl!
I actually do have a name, you know. It's Nancy.
Get your little lady bones into the prep area and get some torremotter orders ready. It's all hands on deck for the lunch rush at the Misty Skip.
I'm a sleuth, not a chef. Are you sure you want me back there handling the sharp stuff?
You're eating and lodging here for free, just like me. So it's only fair to get some good work out of you.
Well, might as well take a stab at it.
I am sad that they did this to Ned. Okay, so you fill the tray according to the order request. All requests must be filled, though some compartments may be empty. Orders can be filled in one of two ways: across a row here in a Z shape, or when checking whether an order is complete, empty spaces don't count. And And then remember that each row in each color tray group counts as one order and must contain no extra items. The row below has an extra lundi, so it doesn't meet the order requirements. When all orders are fulfilled, you'll receive any remaining tips. Choose to make a new order for additional earnings. What do you guys think that they're going to do to Ned in the next game?
Okay, time to get to work.
No, this is disappointing. This is scary. Anybody else like really don't like this? I'm just gonna try this first, and then we're gonna try and do. Let's see. Nope. I want to do. See it, but the problem is that you have to be like extra quick. I wouldn't mind this puzzle if it weren't for the fact that you have to be lightning speed. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand it. Yeah, because I'm not lightning on this at all. That's the problem. Anybody else like wish it were just like not so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we know that this one can't be a Z. Can I have a clear order? Let's just do this. Okay, so all of these could be Z's. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I just can't wrap my brain around this one, honestly. Yeah, I get so confused with this one. Okay, I feel like that was better. Oh. Apparently it doesn't want me to do that. That work? No, it doesn't, does it? New order. Oh, this is hard. Oh, okay, here we go. If I just move everything over, I think that should solve this problem. This is hard. Oh, I did it! I did it! I did it! Okay. Let's do this one. This one seems pretty straightforward. I think if once you kind of see certain ones happen multiple times, then it becomes easier to like just kind of like, oh yeah, I know it now. After you've seen it once, you just follow that same type of pattern. I think that becomes a little bit easier. I might do a video on this. I don't know. If I can figure it out, I might do it. Let's do that. Let's try this. So we have Well, I also don't like the controls where when you re-click on something, then it like then it like has it set up instead of emptying your hand out. I don't like it that much either. This one I feel like I can understand this. See, that one I understand. Okay, where are we at? 2,900? How much? We'll do one more tray. And then we'll, see, like, I like this pattern. Because it's very simple. 1, 2, and 3. And then fish. And then you do this. And then you do this. And then
I'm gonna take our child and go get some dinner for me.
Okay. Okay. Alright, well, I got some in. Maybe I'll try and, like, figure out all of them, and then I'll do, like, a video on it.
No keys. Guess I can't just take them.
But you should. Just kidding. Oh.
Yeah?
I need to know who was present at the time of the festival.
I was there.
Who else did you see?
Only Gunnar. Elizabeth and Soren were thoroughly MIA. Although half of Iceland is probably related to itself, so people kinda look alike. Could have missed something.
What do you think of Gunnar?
In terms of the treasure, he tried to sabotage the festival last year, and the year before that. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a stunt of his.
Goodbye.
Toodles.
How much is the sword? Just so I can... I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. I say this now, but I have to do all those orders in order to do that. In order to get it.
Can I help?
Sure.
So, you attended the festival, right?
Present and accounted for, naturally.
Interesting. Dagny says you weren't there.
I was up in Old Stulka, manning the controls for our audio. That's the tower right outside this center. People very rarely look up, I found, which is a shame. Lots of nifty things in that direction.
How many of you guys,
Goodbye.
Well, on with it.
feel like you're on your way to understanding the puzzle? Or are you all lost? Because if you're all lost on the puzzle, then I might make an exception about a hint.
Hey, Nancy.
Hey, Nancy. I love the way they spell it.
Hey, Elizabeth, may I borrow a snowmobile key?
Depends. Are you going to steal it?
Not this time. I think I'd have trouble fitting it into my carry-on luggage.
Here's the key. We have tourists take them every year. I'm watching you.
Alright.
Always use the provided seatbelt. Snow looks soft until you land head first.
Alright.
Has anyone checked Magnus's cabin?
No. I wanted to.
But you didn't? Or can't?
Soren won't let anyone up there.
His cabin might give me a lead on his location. Can you help me find a way in?
No, this town takes care of its own. Our problems are ours, no one else's.
Can you tell me about the festival sound system?
It's been broken for a week.
Soren told me he was manning the sound system on the morning the Hirlichide crashed.
What? But that's not possible. There was no sound that day.
Sounds like we've got an alibi that doesn't quite match up.
You're not sure where to start about my puzzle?
You spend a lot of time here. Don't you have somewhere else to be?
No, I'm still on festival duty. In case of a ship emergency, I'm responsible. This vessel is an antique. Things break suddenly, and it's hard to hear the alarm from the harbor.
I see. Interesting. Did Gunnar do anything unusual leading up to the festival?
Well, if you include the 2 festivals before this one, certainly. He ruined them single-handedly. Aside from that, only the usual threats. Gunnar swore he'd tie Magnus up and send him out to sea. Gunnar hates Magnus.
Goodbye.
Bye now.
I don't know how I would feel. I don't know how I would feel if they made it like a fight almost between like Braddock and I think I would be very sad about that.
The motor's busted. Can't take it anywhere like this.
Took me forever to realize you could actually turn around when I first played this game.
Blindly playing mechanic could get me seriously hurt. I need to figure out how to fix it first.
Alright. We will get the... I think it's over here. No, I'm wrong.
Only one signature? Ouch. Well, maybe I should sign.
Corrupt business doers Magnus and Dagny want to ruin all that is good about Skipperot's culture by exchanging our sacred way of life for tourists' grubby money. Ever since the ship project began, we have seen increasing crowds. Where? And a different atmosphere in town, all over a useless hunk of floating wood. Things are changing and our traditions have been thrown to the wayside. The old ways, the good ways, are disappearing too soon. Our ancestors would be ashamed of what we've become. That's why I, Gunnar, will always fight to keep everything the same way it's always been. Forever. Do we sign? No one has signed up. I think we have to get the paper from him. It's possible. It's a possible.
Hi.
What's your relationship like with Elizabeth?
Presently quite poor. She won't allow certain, members of the restoration team to access their work.
You mean Dagny?
Yes, but overall, she's quite a peach, that one. The only one who's ever shown me kindness. Truly a shame about her and Magnus, though.
Her and Magnus?
The force of their romantic split rocked the local mountains to their very core. I wonder if he's checked his voicemail since.
Okay.
Later.
Bye now.
Let's go ahead and drive. I'm not sure if we need the key. I have this snowmobile key, but I don't know if we
It's
need...
out of gas. No dice.
Well, that's certainly not helpful at all.
Yeah?
Elizabeth seems like she's withholding information.
She still seems pretty intense about Magnus as far as I can tell. And she thinks the treasure belongs to her. I've seen some exes do some pretty wild things when they're going through the stages of grief. That's why when I end a relationship, I just move to a different continent and change my phone number. So much easier than doing the whole breakup thing.
That must be exhausting.
Let's just say I don't really do mailing addresses anymore.
Bye-bye.
Toodles.
Let's see here. I thought we could solve that one puzzle down here the one, not, there we go. The one on this desk, I was pretty sure I was right. So if it's supposed to add up to 9, we've got 7, 8, 9, 3, 5, 8, 9, 3 plus 5 is 8, 9. Then we have 2 and 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we have 6 and 2, which is 8, which is 9. So it's 1, 3, 1. And then we need to figure out the colors. So we have in this row 2 reds, 1 yellow. Then we have 2 reds, 1 yellow, 2 reds, 1 yellow. I'm assuming 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. I thought it was that. Oh, okay.
So,
The colors is
trying
what's
to keep
the
a
weirdest
low
part
profile.
about that puzzle.
I wonder if that's why she called me instead of going to the police about Magnus.
Okay, that at least gets us started.
Sounds like he's gone through some troubled times lately. Is this a code? I bet Magnus was in the middle of solving this. Looks like one of these words is scrambled within each row and column.
I have to say, I absolutely love this puzzle. Anybody else on that train? The one thing that's hard about this puzzle is the actual, like, controls of, like, you have to click right on some things and click left on other ones. That's the only thing that I don't necessarily like about this puzzle, but I think it makes sense. So we're gonna do love. Pretty sure is there. Then we've got, oops. Jack, stay here. And then Bo split, which is, I'm not cheating on this one though, so I'm gonna figure this one out. This is Keel Hall, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Keel Hall. Though the L and the A's could be mixed around for a little bit. Ransom. Could be here, I think. Yeah. And then this one, let's see, got here. Welcome, still. What do we got? We've got Sun here. We need Bilge. We have this could be this. Then we've got need one to be Hosser, David. This was close, but ooh, that's What else could this? That. We already have Keel Hall here. LUFF. Oh, your baby's asleep. That's nice. Spar, stern, purser. Let's do this. Purser. There. We are just working on another really great puzzle in this game. Hedge. What could this be? Stern, rake. Could definitely be rake. And then this would mean that egg is there. This can be that. I feel like we're really close. Clue. This is this. For sure. This is gonna be stern. This is gonna be both. This is gonna be bilge. Okay, this is gonna be. Oh, my baby is. I forgot my husband told me that he went out. Give me one moment, guys. Okay. You wanna say hi? Yeah. You wanna help me solve this puzzle? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like this is gonna be Hosser. Really? Yeah, I know. Let's see here. We are going to do this there, and then when we fix that, we're gonna take that, and then we're gonna take that, and that's gonna look much better. Then we're going to do this, and we're gonna see, oh, oops. SPAR. That way that this becomes A, and then this becomes A. And then we have confusion. We have confusion. That's how did I miss this? Cursors. Did I accidentally do one twice? Cause that doesn't make any sense. We still need one down there. Oh, here. You wanna say hi? I think it's this. And then we're gonna, yeah. And then we're gonna fix this. It'd be... But yet... Oh, I see what I did. Take that. First of all. And then Jack stay. Okay. That's still... Oh, I see what I did. Okay. There we go.
Okay, looks complete.
Alrighty.
What can I use this for?
Do you wanna tell your daddy, or should I? You wanna say, Dad, I'm here. Okay. Okay, so basically we're left with SRDCUJLEVFWM. Okay. You wanna say, Daddy, I'm awake. He needs to make you a bottle. Want a bottle? Alright.
Okay, time to place some pins.
Ready, steady, go. We need to, it's supposed to, we're supposed to do S. J.
What is it?
She was crying while you were gone, so I had to grab her.
What do you want me to do with her?
Could you make her a bottle?
Yep, we will.
SRD. SRDCUJ. I think that's a J. L E V F W and M.
This
There we
is
go.
one of the sounding numbers Magnus was looking for.
Alrighty. Tell me about your guys' days. Did a lot of you have work today?
Can I help?
So you and Soren work together?
Yes, we both run the festival. But people are not happy. They dislike him.
I'm definitely sensing some of that. Why?
Not one of us. He doesn't know our stories. No shared memories.
He seems like a decent person, though. He's done a lot to help the town, at least.
Being his friend has a price here. You're either outside or inside in Skiprot. You cannot stand in the doorway. You will be driven out. We are not like Reykjavik.
That's good
Like a
news,
big
Maggie.
Sounds like people are trying to get rid of him. Ruining the festival would be a great way to do that, wouldn't it?
Your words, not mine. Regardless, he is welcome in my home and at my pub. I cannot always go against the town, but I can offer a warm meal and a listening ear.
I'm really sorry to hear about your and Magnus's breakup.
It hardly matters anymore.
Aw.
I don't want to pry, but if you want to talk about it, I'm here.
Here's one for your case file. I've known Magnus all my life. We dated 4 years. The winters are long and dark. We found each other in that darkness. But then, he went through hard times. He became obsessed over the ship. His world narrowed. And soon, there was no room left for me. That's the end of it.
Is there anything more you haven't told me about Magnus?
No. Guess you'll have to leave now.
Elizabeth, I'm trying my hardest to find Magnus, but I have to admit I can't do it without you. I need your help, Elizabeth. I need to know what you know.
He is
What kind of dog do you have, Courtney?
keenly obsessive. First over his dog, then over his writing, then over me, then over the ship.
Why would someone like him be hunting for gold in the first place?
He has certain intentions with the treasure.
Which were...
A boat of his own. He desperately wants to leave town. Leave Eastland.
I thought he was a captain already.
Oh, he is. But for wealthy people. Private clients. Never his own boat. Never his own destination. He dreams of living like the old captains. Sailing wherever the wind takes him.
I see. So the treasure would allow him to fulfill that dream.
Here, have this. Magnus left it at my place. After we broke up, he called me looking for it. But I hid it. It looks like it might be the key to open some kind of box. But I've never seen any box like that before. I don't know why I kept it for myself. Maybe I wanted to see whatever it was he saw in this hunk of driftwood.
Thanks, Elizabeth. I'm going to get to the bottom of this mess. Talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm actually only, guys, I'm really sorry. I'm actually only gonna play for another half an hour maybe, because I have a headache today, and I know what will happen if I let it go on for too long. Usually means I make myself sick. So I will have to do that once I'll have to leave in half an hour. You have a lot of animals? What kind of animals do you have? Do you have like a type of farm, or where's the paper that you get a some sort of paper?
Wow, I'd hate to be on the chopping end of one of those blades.
Aren't you supposed to
hello
get
there.
like an pamphlet or something? Maybe I need to ask him.
Did you lock Magnus's cabin?
Yes. No one should be going in there until the authorities search everything.
Why not call the police?
Believe me, I want to, but I live life one step away from an angry mob on my doorstep. Why do you think I stay in the culture center?
So, you're afraid to contact the police and no one else will?
It's less that I'm terrified and more that... Actually, yes, I'm terrified. In these parts, vigilante efforts are very much the norm. Even if the police were to come in, no one would talk. I hate to admit it, but it's up to the two of us to crack this case.
Oh my goodness, you do have a lot of pets. I don't think I could do that unless I had like a big home where they could all like get out.
Have you always lived here?
For 12 years in total now. 2 before university, 10 after.
Others seem to think of you as an outsider. Gunner especially.
Oh, for the love of... I was born 10 miles away!
And that means you don't live here?
Yep.
To him, yes. To everyone, yes. It's preposterous. In their minds, I'll never be from Skipbrot because I wasn't born here. Upper secondary school was a nightmare with these people.
I may not know much about Skipbrot, but there are lots of unpleasant people in my line of work. Sometimes persistence helps.
Oh, I've tried. I've bent over backwards to put on this festival for them, and yet no one invites me out. I'm not welcome at the pub. Spending my birthday alone is getting to be a real downer.
I can understand that.
Do you have anything which might help with my investigation?
Oh, yep, that's it.
If I'm not in town, I'm always locked up in here. I do have some very nice pamphlets, though. The Pamphlet Lover's Journal rated them a 9-star out of 10. I put them together myself. Here's one for your troubles.
Well, it's hard to
Pamphlet
turn down an
Lover's
award-winning
Journal.
pamphlet. I'll see if I can make use of this.
Award-winning pamphlets. Can you imagine? I don't know. They say that this is an award-winning pamphlet, but I wonder if one of the other pamphlets from the other Nancy Drew games might be better.
Thanks, Soren. I sense some bad blood between you and Gunnar.
It's more like Gunnar dumping bad blood onto me, repeatedly, while laughing. I try to be patient, given his history, but what a Neanderthal, that one. I can't reason with a man who only speaks fist. Between you and me, he's never been the same since that terrible crash years ago.
What happened to him?
Well, I don't know that it's my place to speak of it, but his boat sank to the bottom of the bay, and he hasn't sailed since. Now he stays locked up in that pub of his.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Yeah, I understand that, Courtney. That makes sense. Yep, it's similar to having kids, but with kids you're like also teaching them too, and so having pets you're like, yeah, you're cleaning up after them, but
I need to find something to help
with kids you're like
these
also
first.
teaching. So 16, 9, 19, 13. Which we need to have. I actually need to go back and get that book that has some of the language in it, I'm sure.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Here we go. This is what we need. I always go to the snowmobiles when I mean to go to the this.
The motor's intact, but I'll need to replace the spark plugs and cables.
So 16. So this is supposed to be 16. And something easy that adds up to 16 is 10 and 6, which is Q. And here we go. Let's see. Which they do not have here. Another thing that adds up is 9 and 7, which is Neil and Joe. I don't know how to pronounce them. So. But that is not going to work either. Another thing that adds up is 8 and 8. But I don't think we have 2 of those. Do we? No, we don't. So 6 and 10. Then we could also try 11 and 5, which is Nephew and Tim. But I'm not seeing that either. So 12, Tolf. And 4, which is you. Good night, Amy. Thank you for joining. Theodier and 12. we go. Got that. Okay, next up is supposed to be 9. And which is new. So we've got 8 and 1, so Ada and Ein would do that, but that's not it. 7 would be Xio and Tyrier to get 9. Then next up we've got 19, which is Nichan here. And we're gonna try, I think it's this. And then the last one would be Deminata. There we go.
It's working. Don't know whose boat this is, but I'll just borrow it for a little while.
Of course, Nancy.
It's dark out there, and I don't have a map. I should pinpoint a destination first.
Oh, okay. We need to pinpoint a destination. Well, at least we got it fixed up. So it's ready to go when we're ready.
That's done. Haven't done that.
We need to take care of Elizabeth.
I've nothing for you. Hey, get out of there!
I think the way that we get her to go is to not do that.
Hello? Hello? No one's there.
Magnus? Magnus, is that you?
Guess again.
Uh-oh.
Who is this?
Wait, I can explain.
I
didn't know
love
was going to go missing,
her
and
character,
okay, so I haven't
actually.
filled out all
We
the
never
daily
meet
logs
her,
for
but
the
I
guidelines, and yes, okay,
love
so
her.
I napped through all of the training videos, but I didn't mean to, and I guess what I'm saying is please don't fire me.
I'm not here to fire you.
So you're not working with my boss?
Nope.
Oh man, that's a relief. Well then, this is Control Tower number 32, Operator Alex Lintrong speaking.
Hi, Alex. I'm Nancy. What's all this about the daily logs and a missing person?
Magnus. He's gone, isn't he? I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to get in trouble.
What did you hear?
Some pretty messed up stuff. I don't know if I can tell you.
Why not?
Whoever took him, they might come after me too. And if my boss finds out someone went missing on my watch and I didn't report it, look, I need this internship. If I get fired here, I'll be a barista until I die. I'm allergic to coffee, man. I can't go back. I can't go back to that life.
Alex, slow
Allergic
down
to
and stay
coffee.
calm.
That
I
sounds
need your help.
like a sad line.
If what you're saying is true, Magnus might be in serious danger. But you don't have to handle this alone.
Okay, I heard Magnus calling in early morning, same as always, just to say hi around 6. Then we started chatting, just like we always do. He was excited about the ship he was piloting. He said it was his baby. He started pulling into Skipbrought Harbor. I heard a voice on board, I mean. He went to go check it out, left the radio on. I heard shouting, fighting, then nothing. Just silence.
That's not good. I think this investigation just went from missing persons to abduction.
It's dark out there, and the water's cold. But I know he didn't go on his own. That's why I'm keeping my head down.
Could you hear anything Magnus said?
Something about the ship. That's all I got. I was too scared. Oh, I hope he's okay.
What can you tell me about Magnus?
He's totally weird. Good weird. Not serial killer weird. He's one of those people who rarely speaks.
Well, we're
but
glad
when
about
he
that.
It's the most interesting thing you've heard in days. He bottles up thoughts and distills them.
Oh, interesting. What did you mean by daily logs earlier?
There are these logs I'm supposed to fill out whenever a vessel passes through us.
So, are they filled out?
Kind Kind of. I turned one sheet into an homage to my relationship with my mom, another into the super cool drawing of a whale. I haven't been keeping tabs on vessels as well as I should be.
How cool are we talking?
The coolest! I actually stapled it to my cubicle wall, and regardless, I don't have any records of Magnus going through our waters.
I need a way to distract someone on board this ship.
So you can do what exactly?
Snoop through their stuff?
Hey, at least you're honest about it. Acceptance is the first step to healing. Yeah, I can help.
What do I do?
Hold up, Klepto. I've got a favor to ask first.
Okay, name your price.
There's a lighthouse near Skipbrook. You can probably see it from town. But the light's busted right now. If you can get up there and fix that light, it means I can stay here at HQ with my cup of tea and giant snuggle blanket.
I'll give it a whirl.
My cell number is 978-555-0139. Give me a call when you're standing in front of the light. I'll tell you what to do next.
All right, let's go take care of that real quick.
I'll let you go.
Bye now.
I feel like there's some good quotes you can get from her, Alex. And I almost want to tell Kalina that because I know she does.
Too high to reach at low tide.
I know that she does. I know that she does the quotes for her thing. How do we change it to be... Do you guys remember how we change it to be... Oh, I remember how. We have to go back to the hotel. I forgot. The Misty skip.
I should try to get some sleep while I'm here.
I know she does all of the Nancy Drew quotes for her chat. I feel like Alex has some really good ones. Now we're gonna go to the lighthouse. The lighthouse! I love the lighthouse. And we are there. Sweet.
Locked. Can't fix anything until I get inside.
Ah, I'm so excited. Ah. I love me a good lighthouse.
Well, I made it to the top. Better give Alex a call. Okay, I'm in the lighthouse.
Awesome. I can remote the power from here, but I'm going to need you to get all the pieces in place first. One of our staff programmers wrote a new idiot-proof failure mechanic for it. Anyways, I think you need to mix the color channels to create white light. When all of the channels are white, the light will power back on.
This process sounds anything but simple.
Yeah, exactly. That's programmers for you. Give it a whirl and give me a call if you get stuck.
This is such a fun game.
To get the lighthouse running again.
Okay. $20.48. Oh, I messed up. That's okay. I think it's still solvable. There's 3. Oh yeah, still solvable. It's such a relaxing type of puzzle. And it's kind of addicting. I like it. I like this puzzle better on senior mode because the one on junior mode is just like way too easy in my opinion. But for this type of game. I think it was creative though to do lights. That was really creative. Rather than, you know, numbers. I did it!
Phew, fixed it. Time to phone Alex again.
You think it's a stressful puzzle? I liked it. I thought it was a great puzzle. It was relaxing. I almost want to play 2048 on my phone now.
Woohoo! Thanks, you saved my butt.
Glad I could help.
Okay, let's talk about stealing stuff.
I prefer the term snooping.
Whatever, Klepto. You need a distraction? I got one. There's an alarm hidden in Magnus's captain's chair.
Back in the wheelhouse?
Yep.
You think it's
Hopefully
stressful
you're using it for
too?
the forces of good, but hey, no judgment.
I'm sorry? So I'm the only one that really likes it? Oh, okay. Oh man. Oh, this part is stressful. Oh,
That's not good.
when it becomes a
The
time
windows are
puzzle.
open. Oh, it's so cold. I need to get out of here. Okay, small numbers at the bottom, big number at the top. It looks like the pieces add to the total of the piece above them.
So the highest number is going to be 63, and the next number is going to be the 58. Then in order to get to that, we're going to have one of these smaller numbers. So I think it's going to be actually 29, maybe? And then, I don't have a... that's 9 and 3 is... or 42. The like combining confuses you. I guess most people are more accustomed to so all you have to do for this puzzle is actually 30. So you take the top take a top number minus, and then you 13 minus 6 is going to be it's 7, and then 5 minus 3 is 27. And if you don't have here's the 27. So then you take 27 minus 13, and you get 7 minus 3, which is 4, and 2 minus 1, which is 14, which means that 14 goes here. Then you take 36 minus 14, and then you get 22. So that means 22 goes here. Then you take 22 minus 13, and you get 12 minus 3, which is 9. So 9 here. Then you take 9 minus 2, that's 7. Then 13 minus 7, which is going to be, I can think, 13 minus 7. So 13, 7 is 6. I can think. Alright. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take 14 minus 9, which is going to be 5. Then you take 13 minus 5, which is going to be 8. And then 8 minus 5, which is going to be 3. So it's a lot of, it's mostly subtraction to solve that puzzle. If that makes sense. You just pick the highest number and then you start subtracting.
Check. Haven't done that.
Okay, so now that we have taken care of that, we are going to distract Elizabeth and look in her bag, and then we will call it quits for tonight. I guess I can understand why it would confuse people, because because you think of it in a number thing rather than in light. And so I can understand why that would be somewhat confusing. I honestly don't know why she leaves her bag.
This
I
must
would
be
grab
the key
the
to
bag.
Magnus's cabin. I'll just be borrowing this.
There's a lot of lighthouse puzzles, yes.
I have a feeling Elizabeth never opened her gift. 4 crystals of each color, huh?
Ooh, I don't have the key here yet. Okay, I guess we have time to go look at Magnus's cabin real quick. I'm feeling pretty good, so. Oh, I still need gas. What does this say? Oh, hi, Gooba and Jetpack. Yes, this game is really gorgeous. It is one of my favorites. Right now, I am just looking at one little thing, and then we will... We're actually not going to spend that much more time just because I gathered a headache. So, I will be going to bed kind of soon. Not super soon, but...
While I watch the ship. Can you serve customers tonight?
Wouldn't need the help if you'd leave the blasted ship alone for a night.
I need to stay on board. That means you need to pull your weight for once.
I won't leave my chair for no tourist. If they want a drink, they can use the tap themselves. Their hands ain't broken. Can't you leave well enough alone and come back to the skip, girl? The ship isn't going anywhere. It's crashed.
I have something I still need to do. Of course you'd be selfish about helping me. Just like always.
Are you hiding something now, girl? Something you're keeping from old Gunnar?
Ugh! Fine! Sit there in that stupid chair for all I care. There'll be no service at the Misty Skip tonight. Happy now?
And I promised to get the sword for Ned. So we're also going to play one more of this. If I can find the right one. I'm gonna try this. And then if we have then we have that. And if I could do Good night. Courtney, thanks for joining. I'm gonna probably be done soon. I thought I had it and then I didn't. Okay. But I definitely know how to do this one. So this Alright. Well, we got that. Definitely know how to do that one. Alrighty. I think it's probably a good point to stop too, just because I don't want to get my headache any
I have
worse.
a space bubble. You're violating it.
And we got quite a bit done tonight. And most of it done without cheating, so I feel pretty good about that. Alright. You guys have a good night. Thank you all for joining. I hope you get a chance. If you didn't get a chance to look at my merch or anything like that, I might have a set up at some point so that you guys can have access to my merch and tipping whenever you feel like it. But anyways, thank you so much. We are going to continue this game next week. And hopefully by next week, I'll be able to tell you what I am doing after we finish this Tribute Trilogy. So you all have a fantastic evening. Thank you all for joining. And yeah, you all sleep well tonight and have a good Father's Day